now we're not gonna have anything to say.
Right, right. And I was like, yeah, grocery delivery.
Oh my god, this coffee is amazing.
And we're live.
Go. Oh, I forgot to even say anything. Thank you for watching. Wait, what do I say? What?
I don't
Welcome to
know.
Pussy Talks.
What a shit show.
Welcome to the shit show. Exactly. All right. That works too. um, pretty sure it's really. I can't think. It's too early. I can't.
Pause.
Should have got more damn coffee before we started this too. Like halfway through my coffee already. Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that stand-up thing today, and I don't know. It's already a mess. I was like, 15 minutes. That should be super easy, right? And then I went back and like looked at the one that I did for Lonesome Dove, and it was like 8 minutes, and I was like, and like some of the jokes that I did for here, I was like, I don't know if I want to do them for like there.
For the public.
They what? For the public? Yeah.
For the public, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were like, there was like public here, but at the same time, for one thing, at that point, this was still an adult sim, so I don't know how like inappropriate with jokes you can get on a moderate sim. I'm assuming. I don't even know if it's an adult sim or a moderate sim. I don't know. But
I mean, I think for the most part, you can get pretty like.
I think so.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I always thought so, but then like recently, I've been in a few like music shows that people are like, "Can I say the F word here? Can I? It's a moderate sim." And I'm like, I thought it was just, yeah. I didn't think that was the
So I'm like,
threshold.
fucking go for it.
Right. You can't say that on YouTube.
Oh, freaking go for it.
Oh my god. Well, I'm not bleeping it out, so we'll see what happens. What are they gonna do? Demonetize me?
I was gonna say, it just won't get monetized, which is fine.
Right. I don't see that happening anytime soon, anyway. So I think we're probably good. Let's see here. I wonder if I can. I'll pull up my jokes here and I'll run some by you.
Yeah, there wasn't much in the Kawaii Sunday or.
There was nothing in this Sunday.
Yeah.
Lazy Sunday, there was a couple things I threw in my cart, but I needed to check and see if I already have them, so I didn't buy them yet. It was only literally like 2 or 3 things, and it was like, I don't remember. I could look at it. It was. Oh, there was a hoodie that I liked because it had Skeletor as one of the options, but I think I already have it. And then there was a gazebo that I was looking at for your birthday party.
Ooh.
Oh, and there was a book that was like how to crawl through the screen and beat somebody's ass in virtual world or something like that you could hold, which I thought was cute and, relevant. And then there was a bubbles set from junk food that I don't know if I have already. You can like blow bubbles.
Oh, cute.
Not the person. And then I have.
Don't demonetize us, YouTube.
What?
Don't demonetize us, YouTube.
You can't say that on YouTube? Is that what you said?
I said don't demonetize us.
Oh, don't demonetize us. Oh my gosh. Oh, apparently, I might do a. Ooh, my mouse. Ooh, distracted. Might do a. What am I talking about? Oh, a little podcast, the episode thing on all the new SL social media things,
Oh yeah, that would be a really good episode.
Yeah, because since I was talking about Prim Feed, it's probably a good idea to talk about the other couple that are around too. So.
And I have signed up for none.
Shocked.
I'm Facebook until I die.
I've signed up for all of them. Are you shocked about that? All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna run some of these jokes by you. So, This is literally in the script, right? Forewarning,
Mhm.
this is god awful. That's my intro.
Mhm.
I've only done stand up a handful of times, so please bear with me. Speaking of bear with me, I didn't realize it was actually like Bear until recently, and I've been spelling it Bare. Apparently, I've been telling people to get naked with me for years and didn't even know it, but luckily, nobody's taken me up on that because it could have gotten really awkward. So, something else that was pretty awkward is I went to the doctor the other day because I was having some not so fun symptoms. This one might get me demonetized too if I was actually monetized. I asked the doctor if I would still live a healthy and long life. He replied, I doubt it. Mercury is in Uranus right now. I looked at him and told him I didn't really believe in that stuff, and I was actually asking for his medical opinion. But then he told me he didn't really believe in that stuff either, but his thermometer had just broken.
Oh, Jesus.
Not a good thing, let me tell you. Still feeling a little off.
Oh,
That's funny,
Jesus.
right? It's funny?
That's funny.
Okay. This one's even a little more inappropriate, though. But you gotta have some of that kind of, like, if you're doing stand up, it's gotta be, a little bit of, like, shock kind of thing, right?
Hmm.
I actually went back to the doctor a few weeks later. I told him, my butt was still hurting. And he asked me if I could be a little bit more specific. So I told him it was like right at the entrance. He responded that that's actually an exit. And if I continue to think of it as an entrance, it's probably going to continue to hurt. God. Okay. So far, so good? So far, it's funny?
So far, so good.
Here's here. All right. And this really isn't the best transition to this next joke, but what's brown and rhymes with Snoop?
What?
What's brown and rhymes with Snoop, dude?
I don't know.
You don't. What? How do you not know? Dude,
I
where have
don't
you
know.
been? It's freaking Dr. Dre.
Jesus.
Fuck. Oh shit, I said it again. Yes, no on that one? Yes, no. No.
I would probably pass on that one.
Okay. Um Not really related at all, but I was on a road trip a few weeks ago with a friend and had to stop and use a restroom at a gas station. While we were there, she noticed one of our tires was low, so we went to go fill it up. The gas station charged for air, and she asked me why they would charge for something like that. I looked at her deadpan, and said, inflation. Get it?
No.
No.
I tuned out.
It was too wrong for you.
Yeah. I have a TikTok brain span here.
That was
10 seconds or
that
less.
was a TikTok length. What do you mean? Oh my god. Okay, but I'm bummed. That's what I'm adding in there. Oh, speaking of, I gotta like find some like applause and like tambourine things because I think I'm doing it on a stream, so there's not gonna be any like responses. So anyway, okay, this one's a longer one too. Yeah, there's a few longer ones. You're gonna have to focus, Penny. Okay, just focus. Okay.
Okay.
So we had a Pride prom a couple weeks ago, and it was a really good time. I was a little grumpy by the time I got there, though, because I had to wait in line an hour to get my dress. I had to wait in an hour in line for I had to wait in line for a half an hour to get my hair done, 2 hours to get my makeup done, and then I had to wait for my date before I even got to the prom. And then he wanted some punch when we got there, so I went to go grab it, and to my surprise, there was no punch line. Much like that joke.
Yeah. I got it.
At least you got it. Okay, this one's kind of crazy too. I don't know. Okay. So my date to Pride prom is a quadriplegic, and he dumped me right after the prom. Like, I know, can you believe that? He said he was sick of pushing him around. No.
I wouldn't.
I I I think I convinced him to try long distance though, Pen. I'm supposed to stay at least 100 feet away, and the police say I should stop referring to him as my boyfriend, but I think it's working out pretty well.
Oh, good.
Actually, literally none of that is true, obviously.
No, you're married.
What?
You're married.
Yeah, the bun buns. But I did go to the library the other day, and I asked them what the chances were of them having a book on weight loss and religion. The librarian told me slim to none. That one gets you? That's the one you think is fucking funny? So then I asked her if there were any books that were about paranoia, and she whispered, "They're right behind you."
That's great. I like that one.
Never ended up finding any of them, but I did meet a potential friend there. It was looking like we were going to be friends. She said she was really enjoying our conversation and wanted to get a drink and see where it goes. I was very confused and said, "I'm pretty sure the drink goes in your mouth, but I could be wrong though." I'm pretty sure she changed her mind about being friends. No? Okay. Enough about me though, let's get to the jokes. Why can't orphans play baseball?
Why?
They don't know where home is.
Oh, jeez.
When single ladies hit 50, they tend to get a lot of cats. This phenomenon is known as many paws. Oh, that's one I don't know. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
What?
Nothing. Get it? He's a puppet.
He's dead.
Wow. Oh, should I said it again? God damn it. All right. This one's, I don't know about this one. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
Why?
Because his wife is dead.
Oh.
That's not funny. We're gonna skip that one.
Okay.
Okay. But this one's pretty bad too. I can't even say it. Okay, wait. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
What?
I can't. I wouldn't pay $40 to have a garbanzo bean on my face.
Wow.
That one's, I don't know about that one. It might be too far.
No, that's it. I mean, whatever.
Who's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
Who?
Come on, Petty. You got this one. Christopher Walken. Oh my god. Okay, how many potatoes does it take to kill an Irishman?
How many?
0.
Oh.
Get it? Too soon?
I'd mix that one.
What? That one's funny. It's not that one. May you live as long as you want and not for as long as you live is an Irish toast. Bread, cinnamon, eggs, and maple syrup is a French toast. Very wholesome. We're ending with wholesome. No, we're not. Actually, there's one more. That's not wholesome at all. Okay. Why did the walrus go to the Tupperware party?
Why?
To find a tight seal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, oh jeez. Okay. Anyway, oh my gosh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me, I'm not done yet, but thank you for letting me.
You're welcome.
Alright, I heard a really good one around Father's Day. It just said, dads are like boomerangs. And then the response was, quote unquote, I hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, you're not even laughing, so I'm not even sure that's the best spoken joke, but maybe you had to be there. You know, like my dad wasn't. No? No? It was funny.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of dads, I promised my friend Penny some dad jokes, and I'd hate to disappoint her. When is a dog not a dog, Penny?
I quit.
When it's purebred. Get it?
Mm,
Get it?
yeah.
What did the router say to its doctor?
What?
It hurts when I pee. A windmill walks into a bar and orders a drink. The barkeep says, "Ah, I see you like whiskey." The windmill replies, "Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan." All right, this one's longer, so pay attention. Drink your coffee
Okay.
and focus, okay?
Mhm.
It's also a dad joke, though. Okay, here we go. At 22 years old, I got assigned my first task with the FBI. I was to infiltrate a dangerous gang that has had the FBI's interest for years. I was successful in gaining their trust at first, letting me into their home, and I played in their nightly game of Monopoly as they talked about their plans. Soon, though, I was starting to become aware of a growing suspicion of me. For my own protection, I decided to leave, but not before first planting a bug into the dice of their Monopoly board so I could at least continue to monitor their conversations. Over the years, I continued to listen, hoping for anything I could use to take them down, but year after year, nothing concrete was usable. It's been 23 years since my assignment began, and I've now been spending most of my life living in a gangster's pair of dice.
That's good.
So stupid. Okay. Two coal miners are in a mine. One says to the other, "What type of music do you like?" The other replies, "I really dig hard rock." All right, another windmill one. Another windmill one. You're not laughing as hard as these dad jokes. What's up with that? You were cracking up with the ones that were just like totally messed up. What is with your sense of
Sense
humor,
of
Penny?
humor.
God. And you told me to like cut the ones that you were cracking up the most at, which is funny. I'll run them by Kacee.
Save your face.
But, all right. Two wind turbines talking in a field. One says, "What music do you like?" And the other one says, "I'm a big heavy metal fan." Why is it so hard for women to work in the postal service?
Why?
Because it's a male-dominated industry. Male, like male, postal service.
No. Got it.
It's funny. Oh, this one's really stupid. A monkey's grocery list is pretty wild. In fact, you could call it bananas. Oh, this one's kind of silly. My neighbor Bob ran up to me completely naked and started yelling like a lunatic. I said, "Listen, Bob, I used to think you were crazy, but clearly I can see your nuts." Why are you not laughing? That's funny. Did you leave halfway through my joke?
No.
The heck, Penny? Oh my god. Alright, this one's kind of stupid too, but that's okay. A burglar breaks into a house. After some loud bangs and thuds, a man living there rushes to the door to see what's going on. He finds the burglar stumbling around and knocking things over. Upon closer look, he notices that the burglar is wearing a blindfold. The man exclaims, "What the hell are you doing?" To which the burglar replies, "I'm robbing you blind."
That's good.
This one's a really long one again too. This one's even longer than the other one, but it's definitely a dad joke. A man and his wife are sitting down to dinner. "Ringling Brothers is coming to town this week," she said. "The poster says they have Dancing Bear. I've always wanted to see one of those." "Maybe next year," says the man. "Work's really busy this week." The next night at dinner, the man can barely sit down before his wife starts talking excitedly. "The neighbors went to the show today and said the tightrope walkers were doing the hokey pokey right up there on the wire. Can you even imagine?" "I'd love to take you," said the man, "but the boss will be mad if I don't get this project finished." The following night, the wife gushed about how the paper boy told her about a dozen clowns that had popped out of his tiny car and did the can-can and bloomers, and it was about the funniest thing he ever saw. The man was starting to feel a little bit bad that he couldn't take her, but work was work. The night after, the wife was super downcast. My book club said last night, the lion tamer and the girl who rides the elephants did a waltz, and it was just perfectly romantic, she said. It feels like we're the only people in town who haven't seen this show yet. And they only have one more tomorrow. Please, can we go? The man thinks it over and decides that this might be the only opportunity for them to see such a thing, and maybe work can wait. He calls his friend to ask for him to cover at work the next day, and the man and his wife go to bed excited about seeing the show. The next day at work, the boss notices the man is out and inquires about it with the friend. Oh, says the friend, he can't come in today due to 4 unseen circus dances. Get it?
Yeah.
That was really long for not a lot of laughs. Okay. Did you know that Red Bull has more caffeine than an entire pack of cigarettes?
I did not.
You did what?
No, I didn't.
Honey,
What?
cigarettes don't have caffeine in them. What do you mean?
Hey man, it's 2024. Anything's possible.
but they do have way less cocaine in them than a $100 bill. True story.
Oh, that's good. That's
Alright, so this one was pretty. I thought this one was pretty funny, but we'll see what you think. Because apparently my test subject over here does not think I'm funny anymore. Anyway, like advertising for stores up in the corner. Okay. So, if there are any idiots in the room, will they please stand up? Said a teacher. After a long silence, one freshman rose to his feet. Now then, mister, why do you consider yourself an idiot? Inquired the teacher. Well, I actually don't, said the student, but I hate to see you standing there all by yourself.
that's good.
A man and his wife are having dinner at a very fine restaurant when this absolutely stunning young woman comes over to the table and gives the husband a big passionate kiss and says she'll see him later and walks away. His wife glares at him and says, "Who the hell was that?" "Oh," replies the husband, "that's my mistress." "Well, that's the last straw," says the wife. "I've had enough. I want a divorce." "I can understand that," replies the husband. "But remember, if we get a divorce, it means that you don't get any more shopping trips to Paris, no more wintering in Barbados, no more summers in Tuscany, no more Ferraris and Lexuses in the garage, and no more yacht club. But that decision is yours." Just then, a mutual friend enters the restaurant with a gorgeous babe on his arm. "Who's that man with Jim?" asks the wife. "That's his mistress," says her husband. "Ours is much prettier," she replies.
That's good.
This one's kind of messed up. So we're back to the death jokes, so maybe you'll laugh this time. A deaf accountant works for the mafia. One day, the kingpin Manifestio, I don't know how to say that. The kingpin is checking out the books and notices $100 million is missing. He calls a meeting with the deaf accountant and a sign language translator. "Okay, $100 million is missing. Where is it?" asks the kingpin. The translator says, $100 million is missing. The boss wants to know where it is. The deaf man signs over to the translator. "What? I have no idea what he's talking about." The translator says to the boss, "Boss, he doesn't know what you're talking about." The boss says to the translator, "I'm going to ask one more time, where is the money?" The translator says to the deaf accountant, he's asking one more time, where's the money? The deaf man reiterates to the translator through a sign, "Seriously, I don't know what he's talking about." The translator says to the boss, he says he seriously doesn't know what you're talking about. The boss is now infuriated. He slams his fist down on the table and points a gun at the accountant's head. He tells the translator, "Tell this mother effer I will blow his brains all over this desk if he doesn't tell me where the money is right effing now." The translator signs to the accountant, "Okay, he's dead serious. You better tell him where the money is or he's going to kill you right here." The accountant signs to the translator, Okay, I'll tell you. I hid it in a briefcase underneath my deck." The mafia boss asks, "Well, what did he say?" The translator says, "He said you don't have the balls to pull the trigger." Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because the translator's going to steal all the money. That's really dark. this one's cute. This one's funny. I like this one. We'll go follow it up with a somewhat cute one. An old man was in his Lamborghini driving down a highway. He was driving 100 miles per hour down a highway. Then he suddenly saw a policeman chasing him. So he starts speeding up, 140, 150, then 180. Suddenly he slows down and thinks, I'm too old for this. He pulls over and waits for the police officer to catch up. The officer gets out of his car, and as he's heading to the old man, he says, Sir, my shift is ending in 10 minutes. Today's Friday. I'm leaving this weekend with my family. If you give me a very good reason, seriously, something that I haven't heard before, I will let you go. The old man looks at him and thinks very, very hard and says, Years ago, my wife ran away with a policeman. When I saw you chasing me, I thought you were bringing her back. The police officer says, a good day to you, sir.
That's good.
Are you sick of me yet?
A little bit.
Wow. That was you're supposed to say no.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. A blonde goes to her first football game. I don't even know how long this is. I didn't even time it. It could be like, are we in like a half an hour by now? What are we doing here? This feels like it's forever. Let me look. 26 minutes. Okay, yes, I'm definitely going to have to cut some of this out. Okay. A guy took his blonde girlfriend to her first football game. They had great seats right behind their team's bench. After the game, he asked her how she liked the experience. Oh, I really liked it, she replied, especially the tight pants and all the big muscles. But I just couldn't understand why they were killing each other over 25 cents. Dumbfounded, her date asked, What do you mean? Well, they flipped a coin, one team got it, and then for the rest of the game, all they kept screaming was, Get the quarterback! Get the quarterback! And I'm like, hello, it's only 25 cents. I feel like you're just not you're just done. A man walks into a bar. The bartender asks, why the long face? The man replies, I just found out my wife is sleeping with another man. I've decided I'm going to drink myself to death. The bartender looks shocked and says, I'm sorry I can't help you kill yourself. The man asks, well, what would you do in my situation? The bartender puffs himself up a bit and says, if I found out a guy was sleeping with my wife, I wouldn't sit around and feel sorry for myself. I'd kill the guy. The man jumps up from his stool and shouts, that's a great idea, thanks, and runs out of the bar. A couple hours go by and the bartender is starting to get nervous when the man walks back into the bar with a big smile on his face. Did you kill the guy? The bartender asks nervously. Nope, I slept with your wife. Whiskey, please.
I would cut some of the longer jokes.
Okay. I don't know. I thought that one was clever, though. Because get it? Because, like, then he's going to kill him. Because.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay.
And that's all we have time for this week, folks.
No, we still have a few more. Just hold on.
Oh, okay.
I will have to go through and cut some of these because obviously it's going too long. So, okay. A couple wanted to join a certain church and met with the pastor. He informed that they had a very strict church. To prove they were worthy to join, they'd have to go without sex for 3 full months. The couple thought this would be no problem. The pastor told them to come back in 3 months, and they left. The first month was pretty easy, but the second month got a bit harder. During the 3rd month, the wife was getting a bag of peas out of the freezer and dropped them. The bag broke open and the peas scattered all over the floor. As the wife bent over to pick up the peas, the husband sees her from behind and just can't take it anymore. He jumps her right there on the spot. A few days later, they go back to the church and meet with the pastor. When asked how they did, the husband confessed that they had failed. The pastor informed them that he was sorry, but they would not be welcome in his church anymore. The husband replied, that's okay, we're not welcome in Walmart anymore either.
That's cute.
Oh, this one I didn't change to the correct pronouns, but I was sitting in a bathroom. I'll try to do it anyway. I was sitting in a bathroom stall doing my business when suddenly the woman in the next stall asks, hey, how you doing? A little confused, I replied, I mean, good, I guess. To my surprise, the lady continued with, what you doing? Despite being even more confused, I managed to mumble, I guess the same as you? Without any hesitation in her voice, she said, cool, do you want me to come over and help you out? A bit scared, I replied as firmly as I could, Hey lady, I really appreciate the offer and all, but I'm not into that kind of stuff and doing just fine over here. But before I could finish my sentence, she said, hang on a minute, John. There's this weird girl in the neighbor's stall who keeps replying to everything I say. No?
Me.
Too many food
I've heard it before.
Oh. Well, fine. Did I skip the... Oh, I skipped the proctologist one. Yeah. The doctor says, remove your pants and bend over the table as he proceeds to pull out a rubber glove and lubes it up. I'm probably going to skip this one, but I'll say it on here. The doctor inserts his finger and begins to probe. Doctor, you shouldn't feel any pain and don't mind the erection. Patient, doctor, I don't have an erection. The doctor, I wasn't talking about you. That was But now you laughed, so I don't know. Okay, this last one we gotta stand up for, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. But
Okay.
we'll try it.
Stand. Here we go.
I did this one at Lonesome Dove, and it was pretty funny, but I'm still kind of torn over whether or not I want to do it. Okay. So there was a pimp walking down the block, and he had 3 hoes working for him. The 3 hoes were spread apart on the block. Each one of the 3 hoes had a corner of her own. So just to be clear, we're only talking about 3 hoes, right? As you spill your coffee.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The pimp walks up to the first hoe and says, where's my $150? The hoe then says, $150, I only owe you $125. The pimp then slaps her and says, don't correct me. The hoe then gives the pimp all the money she's made. The pimp now finds his way to the second hoe and says, where's my $175? The hoe says, $175? I only owe you $150. The pimp slaps the hoe and tells her, like he did to the first, don't correct me. He takes the money and moves on. So now the pimp is on the third hoe and yet again demands his money. He tells the third hoe, where's my $200? That hoe says, $200? I only owe you $175. Which, once again, like the others, he slaps this third hoe and says, don't correct me, and collects his money and moves on. So now the pimp finds his way to the fourth hoe. Anything? Okay.
Nope.
Okay. There's only supposed to be 3 hoes, so you got to say,
Yeah.
but wait, I thought he said there was only 3 hoes.
Oh, yeah, there are only 3 hoes.
Oh, no, it's not going to work.
Oh, is he trying to slap me or something?
Yeah, there was an animation that I have, and I didn't test it because I didn't have anybody with me last night. And it's supposed to slap you, and then you're supposed to be like, bitch, don't correct me. Get it?
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm going to skip that one. Definitely.
Wow.
That was it. That's all I got. What do you think?
I think the majority of them are good.
Okay. All right. So, that concludes our Lucy Talks comedy hour.
Are you done recording?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn it off because
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
very lucky that nothing too crazy happened during that whole time, especially since I've left my door open the whole time. So, all right.
Let me know when you're officially stopped.
I'll let you know when your mom's officially stopped. Oh shit! Damn it! Forgot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's a week from today, isn't it?